Nobody has the power to take two steps together. You can take only one step at a time. They say, think twice before you jump. I say, jump first and then think as much as you want. The real question is not whether life exists after death. The real question is whether you are alive before death. If you are a parent, open doors to unknown directions to the child so he can explore. Don't make him afraid of the unknown, give him support. Nobody is superior, nobody is inferior, but nobody is equal either. People are simply unique, incomparable. Osho. Whatever you feel, you become. It is your responsibility. Your whole idea about yourself is borrowed from those who have no idea of who they are themselves. Always remember to judge everything by your inner feeling of bliss. To avoid pain, they avoid pleasure. To avoid death, they avoid life. I live my life based on two principles. 1. I live as if today was my last day on earth. 2. I live today as if I am going to live forever. Find ecstasy within yourself. It is not out there. It is in your innermost flowering. The one you are looking for is you. In love, the other is important. In lust, you are important. Be less of a judge and you will be surprised that when you become a witness and you don't judge yourself, you stop judging others too. And that makes you more human, more compassionate, more understanding. One just needs a little alertness to see and find out. Life is really a great cosmic laughter. A little foolishness, enough to enjoy life, and a little wisdom to avoid the errors, that will do. A certain darkness is needed to see the stars. All that is great cannot be possessed, and that is one of the most foolish things man goes on doing. We want to possess it. It's not a question of learning much. On the contrary, it's a question of unlearning much. Osho. When I say be creative, I don't mean that you should all go and become great painters and great poets. I simply mean let your life be a painting, let your life be a poem. If you want to learn anything, learn trust, nothing else is needed. If you are miserable, nothing else will help, learn trust. If you don't feel any meaning in life and you feel meaningless, nothing will help, learn trust. Trust gives meaning because trust makes you capable of allowing the whole descend upon you. Only a blind man can easily define what light is. When you do not know, you are bold. Ignorance is always bold, knowledge hesitates. And the more you know, the more you feel that the ground underneath is dissolving. The more you know, the more you feel how ignorant you are. There is no need for any competition with anybody. You are yourself, and as you are perfectly good. Accept yourself. Osho. There exists no God. What exists is godliness, and that godliness surrounds you. We are all in the same ocean. Love is not a relationship, love is a state of being. It has nothing to do with anybody else. One is not in love, one is love. And of course, when one is love, one is in love, but that is an outcome, a byproduct, that is not the source. The source is that one is love. It is beautiful to be alone, it is also beautiful to be in love, to be with people. And they are complementary, not contradictory. Don't try to understand life. Live it. Don't try to understand love. Move into love. Then you will know. And all that knowing will come out of your experience. The more you know that much remains to be known. Courage. It is a strange thing that every child is born with a closed hand, and everybody dies with an open hand. You don't want to lose your old friend, the misery. You have invested too much into false, hence the fear to be exposed, to be true, to be naked as you are. What is discipline? Discipline means creating an order within you. As you are a chaos. Wherever you feel death, feel it. Don't escape. Death is beautiful. Death is the greatest mystery, more mysterious than life. Through life you can gain the world, the futile world, meaningless, worthless. Through death you can gain the eternal. Death is the door. You will find meaning in life only if you create it. It is a poem to be composed. It is a song to be sung. It is a dance to be danced. No thought, no mind, no choice, just being silent, rooted in yourself. In the space of no mind, truth descends like light. A man who is 100% sane is dead. The truth is that existence wants your life to become a festival because when you are unhappy, you also throw unhappiness all around. There is a great difference between trust and belief. Trust is personal, belief is social. Lovers never surrender to each other, lovers simply surrender to love. You need power only to do something harmful. Otherwise, love is enough, compassion is enough. The tongue never slips, remember this always. What goes on within the mind comes invariably on the tongue.